and to see the fans' response, not only for me but for our whole team, has been so special, and it's something I'll never forget. Obviously, the season didn't end how we had hoped, and last night was disappointing. But yeah, in particular, those two home games in the playoffs were as special and electric of an environment as you can imagine. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. In regards to my future, it's not up to me. I love this place, and we'll see what happens as time goes on here. But yeah, I love this place, and love Dan, love all the coaches, love all my teammates, and it's not out of my hands in some ways. It's up to my representatives and obviously the people upstairs.
Just to follow up on that, obviously what you said, right, not completely in your hands, but how important is it that you be rewarded for the season that you did have? You sort of did, mark it on the deal, I guess, at this point.
How important is it? I don't know. It's just how the league goes. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think I've loved every second of my time here and would love more. And again, I can echo what I just said. I love Dan. I love the coaches. I love the players here and my teammates. And yeah, it would be great. But it's not up to me.
I think we've been asking about him all through this season, just different stages of his development. But Jameson really seemed to turn it on, not just pulling away from a defender there, but just in every aspect of it. In his hands, I thought maybe showed the most improvement. Just your perspective of the work he put in behind the scenes and just the reliability that he grew down the stretch for you.
He really did. The work he put in daily, you saw it every day, pre-practice, post-practice, all the stuff he was doing to improve, to get himself ready. And no, not only him, but a lot of guys were doing it. But yeah, sure, him in particular, seeing his growth and how far he came. And last night, the play he made, made a few plays, but that certainly that one early was awesome, and had some other opportunities to get him the ball that I wish I probably would have. But he's done a really good job getting himself ready, and we'll continue to get better.
Jared, is that something that can energize you, the young core of this team, and how they are developing?
Sure, yeah, I think so. I think we got a lot of good players and a lot of good young players, and the plan would be to be set up for success for not just what the success we were able to do this year, but for quite some time.
You've been a part of late season losses like this before, maybe not quite the same way, but how long does it A, take you to get over those, and then B, what sort of motivational factor have you found those to be the next year, not just you, but the team build on that?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Next year we'll be starting all over, and you'd like to say that you can pick up where we left off, and it's not that easy. We learned that after this past season and the season prior, but it's always hard. It'll be a new group of players, it'll be a new group of coaches, it'll be a lot of new, a lot of change, and it's about putting in that work again and getting yourself ready to go.
What did you learn about sustaining it? Just from I think you might have missed the playoffs the year after the Super Bowl in Los Angeles. Just it's very difficult. We know it's very difficult. So is there a lesson or lessons you can take from that to apply here to play your role in helping this roster sustain?
I think we're going to get everyone's best shot now, and like Dan has said, it's going to get harder. We're going to play the one seed from every division, and however the scheduling works, the cross conference will be top seed as well. So yeah, it's not going to be easy, and we're going to get everyone's best shot, and we got to come ready to go, and our expectations will continue to go higher and higher as we continue to have success. So, but that's why you play. That's why you play in this league, is to be on teams like this and to have expectations like we hope to have, and to play in games like we've played in the last 3 weeks, and to put ourselves in situations to reach our goals, and unfortunately came up short. But yeah, I think we showed a lot of people that who we are and where we know we can be in this league.
What kind of coach is Tanner and Strand?
Tanner's great. Yeah, he's a hell of a coach.
How much of an impact did he have as the passing coordinator? How much did you work closely with him?
Yeah, every day. Every day. He was a part of the install every day, and helping us fine-tune some things. Certainly on the field, he was somebody that I would ask a ton of questions to, and yeah, he had answers. He's a great coach.
Ben is probably leaving. What sort of challenge
Yeah, I don't know if he's leaving or not, so we'll find out. But yeah, if we had to replace him, I'm sure Dan will find somebody that fits, and it'll be great.
Jared, where does this season stack up for you in your entire career?
Up there, very high. Yeah, I think the group of players that we had and um, the circumstances that we went through, and having a lot of the same guys from the last couple of years, and yeah, it's hard to say this while falling short of our goal, but accomplishing what we were able to accomplish, you know, making some history in this city and for this team, it was really special. And with that being said, it was 2 games short, and I wish I could be standing up here today talking about getting ready to play in the Super Bowl, and we all feel like we should be, and that's a good thing, is that we think we should be, and we know we belong. And but yeah, it's been a fun year. It's been a lot of learning, a lot of growing, and a really special group to be a part of.
Let me ask one more about that if I can. Just, there are some critics out there who said, well, Jared's rise sort of tied in with Ben. So, if you are working with a different coordinator next year, what is it that you learned from Ben that you can take forward? How much would you be looking forward to saying, like, I'm not just a product of the system?
Yeah, I was called that when I was in LA too. So I guess I'm just got great systems around me at all times. I'm just the luckiest guy in the world, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. If that were to happen, we'll see. I don't know. I don't plan on. I'll just keep playing my game, keep trying to win games.
A little similar to the superpower question we asked you last week. Dan was talking about it doesn't matter how much talent a player has. We want to make sure we're getting the right guys to add to this foundation. Nice to feel the vets in the locker room, but just your perspective, what defines the right guy for the Detroit Lions?
Yeah, the easy answer is the grit, right? That's like kind of what we always talk about. But I think it's guys that aren't afraid of the long road, and aren't afraid of the hard times, and aren't afraid of adversity, and thrive in those situations, and are ready to be counted out, are ready to be doubted, and say, all right, we're going to show you. And it's guys that work hard, practice hard, and are pros and are good teammates, and most importantly, are winners.
Real quick before you go, can you just hand Hooker, since we were getting to see just what you saw behind closed doors in terms of?
Yeah, he was out there. I don't know how many, probably 8 weeks, probably since he got back from his injury, and seeing him work hard to get back from injury, and then seeing the work he put in daily, and getting himself, prepared every week. It's been fun to watch. He's a smart kid. He's a hell of a young kid, and yeah, it's been fun to work with him.
Real quick,
In everything that's happened since you got here over the last couple of years, what have you learned about yourself?
Oh man, yeah, I learned. You learn you can handle a lot more than maybe you think you could, and how tough you are, and I think I always knew that. I never really had a chance to truly prove it in the circumstances we had here over the last 3 years, but yeah, you learn a lot about who you are, and who you want to be, and who the people around you are, and I'm very proud of the people around me, and the people that are in this building, and proud of myself in a lot of ways too, but mostly just proud to be a part of this. And we've had a hell of a year, and a hell of a 3 years, if you want to sum it up that way, of success and incline, I guess, is the best way to put it. But yeah, sorry for the long-winded answer, but yeah, very proud to be a part of this group.